And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
And even if he's still pretty early in his career, we know he is perfectly comfortable and settled into this spot as the be-all, end-all for this offense. Every time you take the field as a quarterback, you know you're gaining experience. You're getting more comfortable in the role. And as he goes forward, he tries to learn and take something away from each and every one of these moments. I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Now here's Cam Scannaboo on the ground. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
It's a gain of 2.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Going right back to Scannaboo. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Taken down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. You just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Throwing off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Third and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They kick the running back in motion. Working now from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
Couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it, and they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
Pass play coming here. That's incomplete left side. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest, but I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
At his best, Bo Nix is a point guard facilitating an offense, getting that ball in and out of his hands as quickly as possible, but don't you dare sleep on his legs because he will hurt you with his athleticism too. And oh, by the way, did I mention a maturity well beyond his years?
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down Denver.
run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 6.
They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action with Nix. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Nix. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down. Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. Nix now on 1st and 10. Caught by Pat Bryant. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, 1st sack on the board, and the 1st drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed left side to Smith. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. 2nd drive coming up for the Saints offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that 1st drive ended in a punt. Give to Scattaboo here on the zone read. Now this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Here's a throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. Throw here, 3rd down. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And to the ground he goes, sliding to a stop well short here. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Broncos take over.
The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive.
27-yard
They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. They run the counter with Dobbins. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Connects on the crosser. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 23 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Good for a Broncos 1st down.
Nicks from the gun. Escapes the pocket. This is Sutton working the right side. Jukes another one. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup.
2nd and 3 now.
2nd and 3 at the Saints 17-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. They'll set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down. Brocky is out right along the line, so no gain.
Kate, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. Defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
Only 1 yard for them, and now we'll see what they decide to do on 4th and short. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for them.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And they'll take over facing a 6-0 deficit. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run here with Tajay Spears. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something, an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
It's caught. This is Tajay Spears. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
That's good for a Saints 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Spears trying this straight ahead. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Throwing now, Milton. Cut out left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, ready?
See how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
45-yard line.
Ready? Ready.
A gift to Spears, running right. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
And the Saints first down.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Gets this one, it's Devin Neal. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Saints first down.
That's another Saints first down.
Come on.
A gain of 15. First
Spears
down.
out of the pistol here. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Bronco switch.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I gotta make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Ready.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Hauled in left side. And he gets this forward to the 19.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
Saints 3.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go. 60 vices. Check go.
They'll go play action. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Setting up the running back screen. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Deputy. Hawks.
Back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Catch made over the middle. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the 1st. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down. Punting unit out now. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. The Broncos on top here at Mile High. On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. Here comes the Saints offense. And they've got a bit of momentum from the field goal on the last series, hoping to grow that into something greater with a touchdown here.
Yeah, I think one thing you find is you do not want to settle for a field goal again. Points are great, but touchdown.
Uh-oh, Milton lost it. But I believe the Saints got this one back. Yep, someone landed on top of that one.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Ready, break.
Defense is roaring here. Back-to-back sacks have him in a great spot to end this drive immediately.
Like
They kick the running back in motion. Out of the gun, it's Milton. Oh, he got free. Tried to lob that one in, but no luck.
Milton's pass
Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look
yeah.
at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Get some space around midfield. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. So here comes the Bronco offense. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable.
Here we go, set.
1st and 10, looking to throw. On the move, headed right. That one's complete, right side. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. 2nd and 3 now.
Ready.
Free play here, let's see what he does. And that one is incomplete. There's a flag down, though. If someone was across that line, this could end in a first down after all. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. They've got first down here from the 36.
Here we go, here we go. Let go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
intended for number 30.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Intended for Troy.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Complete to number 37.
We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans.
A gain of
And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Saints taking the field for the final time in this first half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break.
Come on, set.
To throw, Milton. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he could do it right there.
Ready, set.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Get it.
Milton now. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
A gain of 14.
Now Milton to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
The coverage by Evan Williams.
Looking to throw. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
And 10 yards to
Go.
go.
Cowboy 80.
He'll throw it. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Nice loft on that one, but it falls incomplete. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. Time now for the bottom half of the roster to make an impact, Brock. Our preseason opener underway in half number 2. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Denver offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
First down.
Here we go.
First and 10.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. He gets him inside the 40, and that's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
Second down, give to Harvey. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. He's good on the extra point effort. And the Broncos bump the lead up to 13 points.
Saints 3. To kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Saints take over.
New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now.
27-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. Play fake, it's Milton. Looking to his fullback now. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
To number 41.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready?
At the 31-yard line.
Bronco 80.
Back to throw, here's Milton. Caught by his back, Neal. Space on the right, he's got room. At the 20. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans!
Touchdown.
The Saints start the second half with some needed points.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and then he can do his damage big time.
Spencer Schrader on now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Saints get it back to within 6.
16. Saints 10.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Starting from the 5. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. The Broncos, the running back R.J. Harvey. They're ready for their next drive. The touchdown dropped this back to a one-possession game, so they're hoping to get some breathing room right back here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Airing it out to start this drive. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Complete to Troy Franklin. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Ready.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches.
Go now. Ready.
Now looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Now here he goes on the boot. Bails out of the pocket quick. Completed to his running back. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Come on. Set, go.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Goes 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Pass on 1st down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Completed over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
14-yard line.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. And he'll go down here. Covers up nicely after a gain of 7.
As a quarterback, Kate, you gotta hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. But a short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Ready.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Carried by Spears to start the drive. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Come on.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They're going to stay on the ground with Spears. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Denver set to take the field on offense. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory.
Get it.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Now he'll throw off the play fake. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting to completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Ready.
It's Harvey straight ahead. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Forced out to his right. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
He completes it in traffic. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for the Broncos. First down.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Broncos with the ball trying to close out what would currently be a win. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Go.
He's going to throw it. Now set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Pickup of 12 on that play. That's good for a Broncos first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Go!
And here's their first carry for LaQuint Allen. He got him a good handful there as it brings up second down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Setting him on the dime. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a two-possession game here in the fourth. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos bump the lead up to 13 points.
Broncos 23, Saints 10. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a two-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push them back for second down.
There is no question this defense has risen to the occasion of prime time tonight. There's also no question that this is a window into the kind of beating quarterbacks can take when you can't protect him. He's going to have to use all week to get his body right to hopefully hit the field next week.
Hold the ready.
After the sack could really use a big play here on second down. It's 2nd and 15. Shotgun snap here to Milton. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up third down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Ready.
Not an enviable spot as they come up, 3rd and long.
Ready.
They send the tight end in motion left. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Making the call himself. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Desperation time here on 4th. He lofts it deep right side. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Chop alert! Chop alert! Here we go. Shot! Hook!
Trying the right side. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Here's the backup. First throw. Cut out left. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. 3rd and long for him here. Hits his running back. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos have likely locked up the win right there. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdoal.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos push the lead to 20. We've got to stop. Here, there's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Saints come marching onto the field. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. They'll send out the punting unit. The return begins on their side of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Denver ready for another offensive possession. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further.
Check, check. Come on. Ready?
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Throwing on 1st down, Willis. Chased out to his right. That one's complete, right side. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
60 Eagles, 60, go!
Give to Allen out of the shotgun. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's another Broncos 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
From the red zone on first. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos put up even more points in a win. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos continue piling on to this lead.
Saints 10. Will Lutz to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Saints trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. We've set it down from 37.
Here we go, set.
On first down, here's Pickett. Dumped off to his running back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook. He knocked him back across the line.
All right, here we go. Second down. Running back sent in motion. Pickett set to pass. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Third down and 11.
Liking 18.
Third and long, they're gonna throw. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that third down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
Cowboy 80.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Okay, that's just one of those situations. It is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue. And you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
The Broncos offense all set to go. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run.
Set it.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Vacates quickly left side. That one's brought in by Fedoni. And he's tackled for a short gain.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life.
Okay, ready?
It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. So it's a win for the Broncos. And they're off to a good start in the preseason. Brock seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.
blade to sharpen with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting